Morning, guys. Today is August 11th, 2019. We are ready to go out and, start our day, but Brian thinks we take a long time, so he started doing the laundry and all this stuff, and now we're stuck here. So, since we have some time, I wanted to document some things that happened last week that was kind of weird, okay? Last week, I was attacked by a homeless.
You were not attacked.
Okay, I was about to be. I'm trying to be dramatic here, but I was chased down by a homeless lady in like Arts District about like 11 p.m. ish.
I was on my scooter.
She was on her scooter, and all of a sudden, this lady, at first she made conversation with me and Homang at first, and she was like, oh, ooh, you're pregnant. Where's the father? Where's the father? I'm like, he's right over there, okay? And I was like, kind of like scared because she was on something. I felt like she was on some sort of drug, and I felt like maybe she was going to hit my belly or something. So I kind of freaked out and walked away from her after I answered most of her questions just to be polite to her. And I walked across the street and I saw Brian and Homang was like, trying to do the scooter thing. And then as they were like going away, she crosses the street and follows me, like literally just, and I was like, ah, oh my God, Brian, there's a lady attacking me. Well, chasing me. So I did a little scuffle up to Brian. He was like, why didn't you say something? And I was like, I don't know, I didn't want to be too, like I wasn't sure, but you can tell she was like literally running after me, and I was like, maybe she wants to steal my bag or something, because in a way, like, pregnant people are not like, they're kind of fragile. I feel fragile all the time, okay? That's one thing. Another thing was at Purge Cafe, I didn't tell you this, but I just want to see your opinion on it. Like, am I wrong or am I just feeling a certain way? But anyways, there was this patio chair. Somebody was sitting on this patio chair, and I was like behind the patio chair, kind of on the side. And then the person left already, so nobody was sitting on this patio chair. And so, after standing up and networking with all of Brian's friends at the rooftop bar, I decided to sit a little bit on the armrest. But nobody was sitting on it, but I was sitting on the armrest. And so, just to rest my legs and don't feel so heavy on my back. And then these ladies came and sat in the chair. And then I was like, okay, does that mean I'm supposed to move? Or is she supposed to ask me, is this chair taken? But she just came and sat down and then started pushing my backpack off to push me off the chair, the armrest. And I was like, I am not moving. No, I don't want to move, because I feel like the least you could do is like, hey, are you using this chair? Or let me know, or like share, because it's a community space. It's, it's a common area. It was a huge chair, so it wasn't like, she needed all the space. Yeah. And then she had her friend across from her touch me and try to push me off the chair. So both of them were trying to push me off the chair. So she was reaching over with her friend and like pushing my backpack. And I looked back and I was like, are these bitches for real? One more touch at me and I will explode. But I didn't, because I was in conversation with, Brian's friends, and they were talking to me, but then I was kind of like distraught and like wasn't really paying attention to them. But I was like, what am I supposed to do? Pay attention to you or to these girls that are trying to push me off this arm? Like, what are the rules for that? Do you think that they own the chair, or do I have a right to the chair?
Well, you got there first.
I was there. Nobody was sitting on there, and I was just like, resting my legs, and then they just came and sat there.
But some people aren't so polite. A lot of that stuff happened last week, though. Never asked.
Yeah. Oh, and Starbucks. That was when we were ordering some drinks at Starbucks, and it was a table. It was a table of 4. So
people don't say anything.
Yeah, me and Brian were sitting there waiting for our drinks, and Brian was talking to me about his work and very concerned about certain things. So we were in deep conversation, like right next to each other, and there's like 2 chairs in front, in that table area. So 4 chairs per table, and the table was, Starbucks table was kind of like, not that big. And then all of a sudden these 2 people came and just shoved all their stuff on the table Didn't even ask if, you know, anyone is sitting here or can we occupy this space or whatever, or can we share. They just, you know, put all their stuff on the table. She opens her food and she looks at me and I'm looking at her like, I'm like, whoa, like, are we together?
Are we friends?
Yeah, are we together? And then she obviously knows that it's kind of weird because she gave me a weird look and I gave her a weird look like, hello. And then she opens her food and then she starts eating, and so I'm sitting there staring at her, and obviously she feels awkward because I'm staring at her. I'm like, dude, aren't you gonna say something? And then both of them start conversation really loud, and so I'm like, hey, Brian, you better speak up louder. I'm like, just trying to, like, you know, override their conversation. And her mom comes, she's like, what's going on here?
Well, I was wondering, I saw them coming, I was like, what's Min gonna do?
I'm not moving. So I sat there and like was trying to talk to Brian louder so they can understand that we were in this proximity first. Like, I mean, honestly, if I was like, you know, I see somebody using that space, or maybe they're sharing, or maybe they're like saving it for somebody. Someone came in and I was like, oh, you know, I stood up and I was like, hey, you wanna, you know, sit on my chair? That means that we were saving it for other people. Mom was like, no, cool. So we just, the three of us, I was like, that's right, Mom. Stay here. 3 against 2.
But it makes a difference to just ask for that space, right?
Yeah, like I'd be like, oh yeah, sure. Or maybe it's more comfortable to like share, and I wouldn't be like, what the heck? You know? Weird.
That's true. I didn't know that you were pushed off your chair.
I was pushed off my chair. I was like,
oh, poor pregnant lady.
I know.
Not allowed to hang out on the rooftop.
I know. And I was like, are you freaking serious? It's kind of like one of those things like you should be considerate of other people around you, or just like common courtesy. I don't know.
It's not so common.
Oh my god, it was so weird. Oh, and also another issue with me and you and AT when we were eating. So we went to go eat at a restaurant, and this table had eight chairs, right? 8 chairs in this long table. And me, AT, and Homang were seated at this long table at the end of the table, and it's like 3 seats. And then I guess another group came in about maybe 20 minutes later and seated 5 people at our table. And I was like, I mean, even at Vietnamese restaurants, they don't do this. I understand Vietnamese restaurants kind of put you really close to each other, but I don't think they put another person into our group. Like, once you fill that last chair in that 4-chair section,
You're part of it.
You're part of our group. It's like, and they don't even have a wall to like, you know, no flowers to like separate the 2 different parties. So when the girl came, she's like, am I part of your group or this group? Because they had a party of 5 people. And so I was like, I guess this is,
The new LA.
yeah, the new LA is acceptable. And I was like, okay. But she really felt awkward, so she pulled her chair towards her group. I don't know. I thought that was weird. That was definitely something that was like, I would be like, hey guys, I guess we're friends now.
I thought it was a new LA thing. I was like, oh, we're getting comfy.
It was so awkward. What else happened last week that's so weird? Weird things happening lately. Or maybe I haven't been out so often, or I stick to my own zone, or but just lately it's just a lot of weird things and just rude people. I don't know. The homeless lady was like, oh my god. I was like, is she for reals like running after me? My mom was on her scooter, was like, what's going on back there? What's going on?
Well, I was on it, and I was like, oh, I didn't recognize that lady.
She chased me. Oh my god, I was so scared. I literally thought that she was gonna attack my belly. Scared for my life. Anyways, I feel like I'm gonna give birth any moment. He's just rumbling in there, and I'm just like going to the restroom. Did my mucus plug fall? Or like, you know, he's doing a lot of like down in that bottom area, so I keep thinking the water's gonna break. And then I look down, I'm like, still pregnant. Not yet.
He's settled in there. He likes his living conditions.
Yes, it's time to get evicted, son. They say that right now, if he's out, he's full term and he's okay. So about 36 weeks. He should be good.
Time to get out.
Time to get out. Eviction notice. But I feel like he's pretty settled in there, and he's just kind of like, nah, I'm good. So we will see. We will see. if we can do more exercises. Today we're going to go to the beach and hang out, get some breeze, get some food in, of course. I know I've been eating a lot, but I kind of been like, you know, keeping a good...
It feels like we're eating a lot.
Yeah.
We actually share a lot.
I think we share a lot and we drink a lot of liquids, so we feel bloated all the time. At least I do. But when I'm stepping on the scale, I'm okay. Like, I'm a little bit higher than I want it to be, but I'm pretty much okay. So far, I gained about 23 pounds. So I'm aiming for like 25, 26, maybe pushing 27, but that's where I want to be. Because I don't want the baby to be too big and then I have to push out 10-pound baby. No, it's gonna be difficult. So yeah, we've been keeping our diet pretty much on that point. And I know I keep saying no carbs, but you know,
We've been eating so many carbs.
we've been eating a lot of carbs. Hamang doesn't visit us very often, so we have basically a hall pass for a couple weeks to eat carbs. And then once she's gone, we can really reel it back in and be like, no more carbs. That's right, Brian. Go check on the laundry. Anyways, yeah, just a little small chit-chat session with you guys since we have some time to dwell on or to like kind of like think about what happened.
Moral of the story, if you want to share, just ask.
Just ask. Like, if anybody wants something, just ask politely. Just don't like be rude and take it and push a pregnant lady or chase people. I don't know.
It makes a difference.
I don't know. But then there's also some people who are really nice. Like, they're like, smile at me because I'm pregnant. Like, older people. Last night, the security guy was like, are you on the list for the waiting list for the pasta place? And I was like, no, but we just came here. And he's like, you're supposed to be on the list. And I was like... And he let us in. He put us on the list. He was nice in general anyway. He was letting other people in too as well. Not just me.
The perch guy was nice too.
The perch guy was like, hey mommy, you know, how you doing? You look young, I have to check your ID. You could be 18 having a kid. But there's also people who look at me pervertedly. Like, they're always like, oh, she's young. She got down and dirty. Like, and they're smiling at me perversely. And I'm like, dude, weird. Stop it. You know what I mean? Like teenage moms and stuff. Like that. Like, I get a lot of those people looking at me too. So lots of weird looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I already explained to you guys how much I hate people touching my belly. That bothers me. That really, when, like, I see red. I see red, I get upset, I get angry, and I'm mad at that person maybe forever. Like, I feel violated. In a way, I don't know why, but ever since pregnancy, everything just really makes me feel intense. Like, everything is just times 2 or times 10. So I'm like, don't touch me. Or like, you know, well, her mom is okay, she's my sister. But like, people and like things naturally bother me more emotionally. And I just like, what is it called? It intensifies by a lot.
Okay, I'll see you in the car.
Oh, are we ready?
I'm ready. Just waiting on you.
Okay, so laundry is done and we're heading off to get some food.
Yay.
Let's go. We are finally on our way out and there's some traffic, but it's okay. We're trying to catch this place called Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh. So how do you pronounce that?
Phnom Penh.
Phnom Penh, right? Or Nom Pen? If it's a silent PH.
I don't know.
Nom. Anyways, it's Cambodian noodles. The ones that I was telling you about the other day. And this place I saw a lot of people feature on like YouTube eatery and stuff like that. So I want to try it out. The other day we tried it at Golden Lake Eatery and we thought it was like, But this place is very popular. Right now it's about 67 minutes wait to eat, but by the time we get there it'll slow down. They close around 3 p.m. so we're hoping that we get in before that. If not, we'll figure out something else. But did you know that hủ tiếu or like mì or like egg noodles with like the dry ones is Cambodian food? I always thought it was like
Shocking.
like Chinese or Vietnamese like influence somehow. I don't know, you know, like a small part of our cuisine, but it's actually Cambodian. I did not know. Did you know? Yeah, so and I don't think I've ever been exposed to Cambodian food, so
You're not really sure what it is, right?
yes, like yeah, I'm not sure what Cambodian food is, but I guess I have been my whole entire life because I have been eating mì cold, you know, like hủ tiếu cold. Sometimes they give you like half egg noodles and half regular noodles. So yeah, I've been having it my whole life and I didn't know. So I want to go to try out their authentic cuisine for me, or whatever it's called, pom pen.
I don't know how to say it.
Brian, how do you say it? If it's PHNOM,
PHN.
PHNOM, PENH.
Nom. PHNOM.
PHNOM.
Nom.
And then PENH.
Pen. Nom pen.
Nom pen? Okay, well, let's go get some nom pen.
Nom pen.
You've been friends with Chan this whole time and he didn't even tell us about it.
Also in Cambodian, the P is silent.
I don't know.
I'm just assuming. We'll ask them when we're there.
Nom.
How about that?
Nom.
Nom pen. Here it is, and look at that line. We're about 60 minutes wait. 67 minutes. We are early, so we're joining Brian with his law school, learning some. I might pass the bar exam. And it looks like we are 11th in place right now. Yeah, we got on the Yelp wait list and it says to arrive by 2. Right now it's about 1:37 p.m. Noodles, noodles. Yay! Thank you. So I think this is pork bone, and me and Homa are gonna share because carbs galore. And I think we got it after an hour and 45 minutes, something like that, with being on your wait list. And then they served us the donut first. So this is gonna taste like mochi donuts, like I said the other day. Okay, so here it is. Me and Homa are sharing. We added shrimp, no liver, no intestines, and or stomach or something like that. And Brian got the beef. We're all sharing. All right, we just finished eating, and the big review is that I was underwhelmed. What do you think, Homa? I mean, Homa thought it was like good, but not a 2-hour wait. Kind of good. And Brian, you can't ask Brian anything. Everything is good to him. But I don't know. I feel like I would rather enjoy something at Milakay instead. I don't know. I didn't really understand the hype, but it was a 2-hour, almost a 2-hour wait. So I was kind of like, my mom was like, I don't think she likes it.
Awfully quiet there.
The meat was very dry.
Yeah.
And hard to eat, and
The toppings were not very good.
yeah, the toppings were
overcooked.
Yeah, everything's overcooked, and also the noodles were not like phenomenal at all.
They're good.
They're fine.
They're like egg noodle good.
Yeah, but I like my noodles kind of like chewy. Theirs were kind of like a little not. They're soft.
Like pho.
They're
It tastes
soft.
like pho.
Yeah, like pho noodles. So if I wanted pho noodles, I could go get pho.
You did get pho noodle. You got half.
I know, but with egg noodles, I like them like chewy, you know?
Like stiffer, huh?
Stiffer, yeah, I don't know. Like al dente kind of noodles, but I was hoping for that, but it wasn't, and the spices weren't spicy enough, and the big pork bone smells.
Smell? I didn't smell it. Soup was fine.
Well, I ate the pork, you know, the meat on the pork, and it smells.
Oh, I didn't eat the
Like they didn't wash it with salt or something.
The soup was good though.
The soup was good. I think the soup was the best, and the Chinese donuts. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'll never get it.
Such a long wait for that.
I know. I feel like I should go to Milakay right now.
I know.
Just to like,
You want to get some to go?
yeah, just to be like, yeah, you know?
We're not far from there on the way.
And I'm like a huge fan of egg noodles, like huge.
Yeah.
So for me to sit there for almost 2 hours, it's like, like, what's that emoji with the cry, the tears? Okay, we're gonna go get it. We're gonna go get it after we go to the beach.
What time do they close?
I mean, we're supposed to meet my friend, at the beach, but we were so late because the line was so long. So now the beach with them is canceled. So we're just gonna do our own thing, and if we meet up with her, we'll meet up with her. But I ditched my friend for
egg noodles.
Egg noodles, subpar egg noodles.
Sorry, Kimmy.
Okay. Next stop is the Pacific City. We are in Huntington Beach. Do some walks for baby. Break time at Phil's Coffee. We got the mint mojito right there. And some conversations. We're gonna try out this place because we haven't. We don't want to go to Milacay because we know what it tastes like. So let's do this place. So Grandpa looks like Santa Claus.
Beer.
Oh, I'm a little blind. Yeah. I thought it was Santa. So here it is. We're gonna share one bowl, and we decided to get shrimp only. And then they don't have a big pork in here, which is fine. I don't really want to eat big, you know, chunk of pork. Let's see if it's good.
That's it?
Yeah. Oh my God, they have all these condiments. Yummies, yummies, and garlic. Oh my God. So Ryan, what do you think?
Better than the other place.
And?
I haven't tried it.
Okay.
I'm still at the condiment.
Yeah. Come on. Yes, way better than the other place.
It's more interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it's more texture and better taste, fresher taste.
Yes. And there's no wait. You see that? We just walked in. We're having also we have this. What is this called? Bokjing jung. So fried flour with eggs. Hamang's never had it, but it's a Chinese dish, but I think Vietnamese people picked it up. It's pretty good. Try it out. Bon appetit. Just like him. Very good. But if I had to choose between the noodles from this place and Milacay, I would choose Milacay. But this place is better because it's cleaner. That's the only. Yeah, so they'd probably be the same. They have variety here. Like they have Fend, they have Rubio, they have Bumbahoy, they have a lot of other ones. The other one's just pure egg noodles, so that's why the noodles are slightly better. But it's just so I say Thai. But definitely not that other place. Fend Noodle Shack House. No. Come here. Yay, my belly is satisfied once again. Much better than the first restaurant. But I do once again have to say that Milacay is a little better. This place was a little salty, but we can wash it down with boba from Boiling Point. Yay!
Yours. Oh.
And we thought today was going to be a bad foodie day, but we had to make it up somehow. And Pooper Scooper is happy too.
This is the green tea?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want that?
This is the guava tea, just in case somebody wants extra.
Is
Do
there...
you want me to just hold it?
Yes.
And then Brian got the
Smaller.
flower tea because he's super flowery, princessy.
It's their new drink.
Yeah, chrysanthemum with the flowers. Where's the flowers?
What? Did they just put one flower in there?
Oh.
You want more flowers?
Where is that?
I think you have to flip it. Oh, there it is. There's that flower. Well, at the other Boiling Point, they gave us like at least 3 flowers.
Yes, I was chewing on it. Okay.
It's okay. No flowers for you. Okay, we're heading home to my other place to drop off Home. She's gonna visit some people there, and we'll see her in a couple days. Lego.
Traffic.
We are back home, and this is where Hamang's gonna be staying. Got to do the sheets because it's not clean, messy. So we'll do that before I leave to LA tonight.
So hot. Okay.
This is her luggage, Airbnb for her for the next couple days. We are back home now. It's about 1:35 a.m. and baby's kicking a lot, so we're kind of worried. We want to put the car seat in just in case I decide to pop at any given time. So better safe than sorry. Let's go. I mean, today, the past 2-3 days, he's been really rumbling in there, so I'm a little bit worried, and so is hubby. So we're gonna do this. Okay, so this one goes in first.
Well, I want to get the bag first.
Oh, we gotta protect the car because the Tesla is very important to Mr. Kiwo.
It's nice it comes with this.
So that's the bag protector right there. And you just put that on the bottom first. In case Pooper starts to make a lot of mess in here, like snackaroos or whatnot.
Okay, it's fine. Well, all we do is shove it in here.
Okay. And then just shove it in and that's it? There's no clip or anything like that?
What do you mean? Oh, sorry. No, there isn't.
Just get a tighter grip.
Yeah, all it does is protect this thing.
Okay, it says to do it like that. So shove it in like that.
Yeah.
Next up, hook this on. It's gonna take us a moment because we are first-time parents and just kind of learning as we go.
Hooks are like this. I think it's just a matter of
shove-in process again. You gotta hear a click. This is a once-in-a-lifetime learning process thing. There it is, click. So both are clicked in already right now, and I think this has to be balanced, right? It has to be in the green.
yeah. So there's this thing
to level it. Make sure that it's like right in the center of that. All right, hubby is doing the mostest, trying to balance this
make sure it's tight.
green area. Okay.
Make sure scooper's in there tight.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's pretty tight.
Okay, is it
Squish the leather,
okay?
but that's okay. Yeah, that's good.
Is it supposed to be like center green or?
No, it's okay as long as it's in the green area.
It's kind of going off to the red area, no?
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Sure.
Right. Yeah, because I squish it down there more, so he's tight.
Are you sure it's not supposed to be
Yeah, it's fine.
centered?
He's green. He's good.
Okay. It says it should be centered.
There. I mean, I squish this down so it's tight. I prefer this being solid than bouncing, you know. So that's why I squished it.
You sure?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, we just redid it and it looks like it's more centered now. More comfortable this way. And of course, husband has to be super extra for the second time around.
How's that?
Okay.
A little better than before? Okay, it's pretty solid.
Okay. I think the last step is oh, mosquito
Where?
in the car.
Here's the accessory bag. Keep it down there.
Last thing is the Duna. Fold them down and ready to put it into this section right here. Okay. Clickety clack in.
Yeah, fits.
Here you go.
I never even measured the Tesla, but it seems to fit.
Okay, well, make sure that you don't move this anymore because there's not much room here.
No, there's enough. Let me know if it, because it's supposed to lean back more. Okay.
All right.
Maybe I need to adjust my car seat, but okay, let's see how it is. Is it hitting?
It is hitting, but not much. You just kind of slightly moving. Actually, it's like snug now.
Ah, perfect. Like bad or no?
I mean, it's snug. Like it just touches it.
But it doesn't damage the motor?
No, I don't think so. Let me show you. See?
Oh no, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's actually perfect. Like it was made for it.
Okay.
It is tight though. So meaning if we're taking this little guy out, the step is to hold this a little higher. It. Then we just press this button. And then
Take him out. So we gotta park like far away from a lot of people.
yeah. So the way it goes in
That way.
kind of tilted.
Practice run. Oh my god.
Can't
gosh.
really go in sideways like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough room, so it has to go in
That way.
like this. It might be heavy for you.
Oh, I'm not doing any of this, honey.
Because you gotta extend your arm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, perfect. And then we'll do this to kind of brace him.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a car accident, just to brace it. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm happy. Scooper's happy.
Good to
Future
go.
home. Nice future ride.
I feel like my husband's going to buy another car.
Hmm?
I feel like you're gonna buy another car.
Probably a roomier one. Well, when the second one comes, I think it makes sense.
Excuse me.
Definitely the third. The second one can go over
Okay, good night. Good night, guys.